Welcome back. It is your feel-good breakfast show, or should I say? Listen, we are a bit scared here because there's dinosaurs and all kinds of reactions taking part because it's a little bit of a Jurassic World Dominion takeover.
And it's a chance for the city ones on set to get extra city today, and we love it. And we know that there are a lot of city ones out there as well. We are united like that. So we put it to you guys this morning to start the conversation. Let us know, if you were a dinosaur, what kind of dinosaur would you be and what would your name be, please? So we want you to send us those voice notes because you always inspire us. And we've got some funny viewers, so I'm expecting these to be pretty good this morning. You can send us a WhatsApp voice note on 063 40 8863. We want to know what dinosaur name you would take, and a little raw wouldn't hurt. Okay.
In fact, so while we're doing this and giving you a bit of a chance to go and record your dinosaur name and send that through, yesterday we welcomed JP's, approving review, because that's what he did for Jurassic World Dominion and his 2 exceptional interviews with
director Colin Trevorrow, and he nailed the name the second time out. And then, of course, a brilliant star on the rise, Mamoudou Atie. And naturally, next would be the turn of the side lady, Dewande Wise, who also blew his mind. And she plays Kayla Watts, a bushwhacking, action-packed pilot in today's guaranteed big screen blockbuster. I think this one is going to give the fans what they want, but let's meet Wanda.
My name is JP Sebastian. I'm here for Expresso all the way from South Africa. Dewande Wise, hi.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too. Thank you so much for taking time out to do this with me. I appreciate it. So I have to ask you 2 newcomer questions.
Okay, great.
And the thing is, now you're immortalized in one of the most important film series of all time.
There's a Lego. It's real. Go ahead.
So what was the sort of like penny drop, the light bulb moment, the sun bursting through the clouds moment where you clicked and you went, I'm in a Jurassic Park world movie? What is that feeling like, and when did it happen?
I'm still having them. They're not over. They're not over, Miguel. Every step of this, I can tell you all of them. It's like, meet with the director. He says, I want you in this movie. Steven Spielberg said yes. Read the script. Script is amazing. Kayla's amazing. Get to set. See all the sets. This is crazy. Colin's sending me like, this is your action figure. This is your Lego. Do you have any notes? Every single step. There's posters now. Posters. I'm on the poster. Why am I on the poster? I'm on the poster. Every step of this is just like, what is happening? I'm into it.
You're probably pretty much doubting if I'm probably a hologram. All of this is some sort of weird experiment. I'm sorry to break it to you.
Yes.
So speaking of Kayla Watts, your character in, I should say, Jurassic World Dominion, I was really pleased that it could have been totally stereotypical, kind of like, the snarky boss lady kind of thing, which, there's no problem within itself, but you're a woman with agency, this character has. She has to make serious choices, and she's dynamic. How do you design Kayla Watts? And just tell her a bit about us, too.
Kind of from the ground up. My process is very nerdy, and it's like the same for everything I do. It doesn't matter if it's an indie film, a play, or like a blockbuster film. And, the thing that made it really pop is the level of collaboration. I have like these 30-page or so character bios, and I first shared it with Colin, and Colin shared it with production, and so a lot of her kind of backstory and her characterization is really woven into the fabric of, it's in wardrobe, it's in her living environment, it's on the plane, you know what I mean? And so that's why she feels as real and multidimensional as she does.
Yeah, absolutely. Because like I said, you get what I'm saying. Could have easily been a device, an apparatus that moves the larger thing along. But you gave her life. You fully fleshed out that character. Good job.
Thank you.
Incredible. Then we got to obviously talk about the action stuff too. So you've got your hands dirty, tasing a bunch of dinos and a bunch of dudes. What for you was your favorite action sequence of this really hands-on character, Kayla Watts?
I talked about my favorite action sequence is probably the airplane action sequences, because it's the first time you really get to see her like take command of her space, and it's where she lives. But it is definitely hard. It's difficult to choose your favorite, because my first 2 weeks on set was the ice sequence, and it was very special because it felt like, you know, a one-on-one masterclass with Chris Pratt. So that's also a time and a moment and free education that I cherish to the core of my being, for sure.
And speaking of free education, can you talk about the feeling of working with just incredible actors like Laura Dern, Sam Neill, and Jeff Goldblum, that you were part of uniting that old guard? Mind-blowing.
Yeah, mind-blowing. Second time working with Sam Neill, so it's amazing. And the thing about Laura Dern is there are actors you meet and, you know, they're like, don't meet your heroes or whatever, da-da-da-da. Laura Dern is a woman you meet who exceeds what you thought and what you hoped and what you dreamed. You know, she truly is one of the most funny and effervescent and witty, and she's just a pretty, pretty princess, and I'm obsessed with her, and she knows that. So nothing that I say is too much, you know, and those are my kind of people.
Hope she sees this. No, seriously, all of you did an incredible job, and Jesus, the way that, again, that woman brings life, focus, even though they could totally dial it in at this point.
And they
totally
don't.
Present.
They really don't. I mean, you know, not for nothing, Jeff Goldblum comes like I come. Like, he comes, like, with his whole, like, his is handwritten. You know what I mean? His, like, character thing is handwritten. He writes, like, a ton of alts for himself, you know, because Colin's great. Colin lets us improvise, you know, to really, like, fill out the world and make it real and alive. And so, I mean, there's no phoning it in, not in Jurassic World Dominion.
Actually surprising, you know, a lot of people think that, you know, someone like Jeff Goldblum is kind of winging it, but
Nope.
everyone, all of you, organic. All of you, the truly part of a larger family now. That was really, really impressive. You did such a great job. You can be totally proud of yourself, and I hope you stole from every actor you wanted, including Laura Dern's tour number.
Yeah. Thank you.
I hope to see you in many more. Thank you so much for your time, Dewande Wise. It was really a pleasure speaking to you today.
Nice to meet you too.